Hello everyone, I am Heart Talk. Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is to see if the person you think about likes you from the heart. What is he thinking now? Today, as always, 3 sets of clap cards have been prepared for everyone, and they are in front of me from left to right respectively. Seat number 1. Seat number 2. As well as our seat number 3. Okay, everyone please relax and calm down first. Thinking about the object that you are thinking about today. Does he really like me from the heart? So what kind of thoughts does he have in his heart right now? Then choose a picture that you feel most from the layout just now. In the process of choosing a deck, you can abbreviate what you think of in your mind at the bottom to strengthen your connection with a chosen deck and bring good luck to it. Okay, if you want to assess the plan, let's start with the first sort. Now let's first take a look at the face of the first deck. The heart of the Lieutenant is 5, the Knight of the Holy Grail in the center, the Power card in the reverse card, the Demonstration card in the center, the Magician's card in the reverse card, and the Captain 2, the 3-star in the reverse card. The world-class CBR and upright cards. That's our first deck. I think the friend who chose this set of cards, in fact the person you are thinking of in your heart, he likes it from the heart. However, I feel that he may begin to waver about this relationship and he'll wonder if the emotions between the two of you are too narrow. And then he also feels that there seem to be a lot of frictions between the two sides recently, making both sides not so friendly. So he might feel that there seems to be a lack of love between two people. He might also start to consider whether he should not only focus on love. Recently, he might be more focused on his work or things he enjoys. It seems like he doesn't want to communicate with you as much because he thinks he has put a lot into this relationship. But he still feels like there's not much to look forward to in the relationship between the two. But currently, he himself is not so easy to let go, so he is still relatively tangled in his heart because he doesn't know how to face the problem of both parties with some ways of speaking or some mentality. This is a rather fragmented relationship. If you think he is not very serious now, in fact, he still wants to take this relationship seriously. It's just that he currently has some complaints and dissatisfaction with you. So if it's about the other party's relationship, everyone might need to consider whether the other party is really in a certain relationship. The attention or the material given is somewhat overwhelming, which might make you feel like you can't satisfy him. One clear goal in his mind right now is that he doesn't quite want to think about what direction the relationship should go because he can't think of a solution yet. Although he has some doubts now, he still wants to settle this relationship. Or they want to see if there will be any achievements between the two parties, so they won't take any actions at the moment. He has had some extensive dialogue with you and hopes that both parties can first return to a relatively calm state. Then, in this state, see if there's a way to find a good compromise for both parties to continue this relationship. So I think the friends in the production team should also take this time to think back on the past time between the two. Does the other party focus entirely on you and neglect his own affairs? He tries as much as possible to allocate his time to you, but you may still feel it's not enough. He might feel that he's asking for more, so this will make him think. They will feel more tired and want to rest. So I think this is something everyone needs to go. Consideration and adjustment are the things. Meanwhile, you also need to give the other party more time to think. What you are experiencing now is actually for both of you. If you can make better progress, you can also gain a lot of experience. Now, sometimes when two people are in a chaotic environment, it will make you feel messy. If you want to know more about this topic, have other questions, or encounter other problems in your emotional life and want to know what to do now, you can come to our heart and chat. That's the message that the first set of cards wants to convey to everyone. We hope that the on-site message will be of some help to everyone. Next, let's look at the second set of cards. Well, first of all, let's take a look at the board of the second deck.
Production of Chinese
Wednesday in
subtitles.
Chinese, Christmas. Cup 6, Cup 1, Cup 10, 1, 7, Guarantee 1, Sa. And finally, my other guarantee number 2. Okay, so this is our second card set. The card face first appears a new Emperor 9, Emperor 3, and a Holy Grail in the middle tail. This actually reflects one's concern for the other. So you can see that the other party is more proactive, caring, and taking care of you in the emotional aspect. But here I think your union with him is also largely tied to material things. So his care for you might also have ulterior motives. It's more like you are much better off financially than the other party, or you have a cooperative relationship in your work and career. You are able to, so giving some help to the other party may make them emotionally invested in you. I think you are more emotional in feelings. You can easily get trapped because of the good things the other party does for you and get confused by their actions. He will even make active efforts to provide material help to the other party. I saw the care and attention he gave me, but as time went on, I felt that his demands on you were actually increasing because he thought, what he wants to get from you is more and more. Now, I believe everyone has felt this at this stage, but you actually can't accept it and even can't resist the other party. But what I want to tell you here is that we can actually see that the Holy Grail stone listed in the card actually reflects both of you. Hard to reach a perfect and happy situation. It's hard for both sides to have a result in their feelings. Whether he truly likes you or not, the answer is actually negative. He only has a certain purpose for you, want to show some care for you. He needs your efforts for him, but when the day comes that you don't make efforts for him, he can be quite ruthless. I believe everyone can sense it to some extent when I leave you, but you may still be reluctant to accept this result and want to give it a try with a testing attitude. So, frankly speaking, my advice to everyone is to try to let go of some of the things you have done for him and see if his attitude towards you is still the same as always. Then make the next decision. If you want to know more about this topic, have other questions, or face other problems in your love life and want to know what to do next, you can chat with Starlight for more comprehensive and targeted advice about This is the message that the second card set wants to bring to everyone, and we hope that the message just now has helped everyone. Finally, let's take a look at the third card set. So first, let's take a look at the layout of the card set number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I assure you that justice is more valuable than treasure. The upright collision state, the upright temperance card, the reversed chariot card, and the upright 3 of cups. Good, this is our third set of cards. I think of the friends of this set of cards. In fact, it is the object you think in your heart. He is quite in the emotions. He will consider a lot of issues and will not easily start a love affair. Even if it is just in the initial stage of contact and dating, he will actually consider a long-term position. Considering that, so once he decides to enter a relationship, it actually indicates that this subject is more in line with his requirements, and he will consider how the two people should develop next. He would throw himself into this relationship with a passion. From the cards, it seems that this person does have feelings for you and wants to be with you. He initially started with an attitude towards developing a stable life and a long-term relationship. So as you continue to get along, he's also constantly considering. There may be some questions afterward, but many of you may be confused because it seems like you can't feel his feelings for you in your relationship now. He even seems to have put in a lot of effort and consideration, and it looks like the relationship between the two of you is on shaky ground. The reason for this situation is probably because he has a certain expectation of you. The opinion is that he thinks you will always enhance your own investment in the relationship. Such a practice will actually make the other party more. Even hurts him because he himself is not very expressive. His many sacrifices might not be reflected in words, which could lead to serious problems that you only notice when his emotions change. His attitude might affect you. You can also get upset in a moment and don't want to care about him, so it means that the problems between the two sides cannot be solved, and it has added to the problems between them instead. Some dissatisfaction, so in this situation, it's actually hard for you to tell if the other party genuinely likes you. Besides, I think you have a lot of doubts. You are more sensitive, and it's hard for you to control your emotions, which can lead to some over-interpretation and misunderstandings between the two. Actually, the other party doesn't dislike you. I think she truly likes you, but sometimes feels like her kindness is not appreciated. What you understand is not felt and may even be given to you for no reason. So he's unwilling to say or do anything anymore. However, she still silently protects. Paying attention to your movements. I actually care about you. Everyone should understand that even if you two have had several disagreements, contradictions, but at this stage, the idea of us wanting to leave each other is actually non-existent. The feelings between the two may have faded a bit during the process, but it does not affect the current connection between the two. The main issue is lack of communication, not being able to speak their minds. So this point is actually what both sides lack, because always hiding your thoughts and things in your heart is not very good. So I still hope that everyone can actively express their feelings. Sometimes we unknowingly give each other some encouragement. Encouragement and affirmation make the other person happy, and emotions are actually mutual. Don't always feel that the other person. Take a step back. Don't have this kind of feeling, because emotion is not about two people comparing with each other. A relationship full of comparisons is hard to last long, and it's very easy to generate constant disputes. So for those of you who chose this set of cards, the problem isn't really big. As long as you can communicate and maintain well both sides' feelings, can progress sustainably, even if some of you may be in a state of cold war or quarrel now. As long as you are willing to communicate with the other party, to communicate compromise appropriately. The feelings of both parties can actually change, so don't worry too much. We give each other a... If you want to know more information about this topic, if you encounter other problems in your emotional life and want to know what to do next, you can talk to Xingmang and let Xingmang provide more comprehensive and real information. That's all for today's topic. Hope it was of some help. Thanks for the support. See you in the next video. Bye.